Hey folks, thanks for stopping by. Today Deb and I are at Mammoth Cave National Park. We're going to spend a couple of days exploring the park, taking a couple of cave tours, and celebrating our 50th camping trip. We'll show you our setup and spend some time talking about our crazy good adventures so far. So join us. So like I said, we're celebrating our 50th camping trip during Crazy Good Adventures. We've done a lot of crazy good things. We started in a little bitty 4-person Coleman tent and a Honda Accord that we had to Tetris everything into to be able to camp. So we upgraded to a 6-person tent, and that one lasted for quite a while, but finally we lost the zipper on that. And now we're in our 3rd tent, which is just 8-person, and I can actually stand up inside it, so it's good. It's done 3 years worth of camping so far, and we really enjoy it. Mammoth Cave National Park is less than 2 hours from home and has been on my bucket list for a long time. We've got a full list of things to do, so let's get started.
All right, so Mammoth Cave National Park. We are going to do the
River Styx tour.
So we're going to go in through the historic entrance, go through the historic trail, and then there's no lights. They're going to give us an electric lantern. We're going to go down here along the underground river, come back up, go down to Sparks Avenue, go into the dome, and then it's a 5-story tower with
55 steps.
155 steps to get back up to Audubon Avenue, and we're gonna go back and around and back out. So it should be cool. It's gonna be how long?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Rocks inside the cave don't feel any different from the rocks outside of the cave. It all feels like a rock. But the rock inside of the cave does not get rained on. So the oils and salts from our skin, that'll be wiped off. It'll smear, it'll stain, it'll build up on those rock walls over time. It steadily corrodes the very rock itself. You'll see what that looks like when we get down to that mushroom-shaped tunnel. Down in that mushroom-shaped tunnel, it no longer even looks like a rock. It looks like melting plastic, the whole tunnel down. We want to avoid that happening inside of our cave. We want to avoid that damage that our cave will suffer as a result. The only exception to that rule is that mushroom-shaped tunnel, because that tunnel is dead and it is unsalvageable. So use it like handrails as you go on through that tunnel. Somebody chanting echo on the upper levels. That's a true echo bit, especially when you have a sort of a lower tone. You get a very, very good echo going along. You get a nice. So it's not that maybe all the way down to the end of where this leads out, where it comes out to the surface again. We often do wonder if the right tone to be audible out on the surface. If you were to bid the hikers out there a nice hello. That's why we call it the Echo River. Now I'm going to try something here. That's just me projecting my voice out that way. Well, you can do that as a whole group. Try that together as a whole group, but make sure that we're doing it together to produce the biggest sound wave combined possible. We've got to synchronize. We've got to make sure we're synchronized. So what we're going to do is on the count of 3, and that's to make sure, you know, sometimes we've got 2 different ways that it can be the count of 3. That's 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, 3, then go. So 1, 2, 3, ready? 1. Oh, we can see whatever you want. Any sort of noise is projecting the sound that way. That is what it's like. And then on the count of 3, we're going to project some sound down that way. 1, 2, 3.
Hello!
That sounded really good. During that big flood event, though, that big flood that filled everything up, Mammoth Cave actually flooded too. When we came down to check it on that day of the flood, the water, because there was water in Mammoth Dome, the water made up to about there. So it really did look like just a big indoor pool when we came down here. And it was, instead of that stream during that flood.
On our way back from the cave entrance, we run across this little fella. All the noise and talking didn't seem to bother him a bit. Just outside the visitor center is the Mammoth Cave Railroad. It played an important role in bringing more tourism to Mammoth Cave and improved transportation for the local populace.
$3 a ticket. The Mammoth Cave Railroad brought visitors 8.7 miles from Park City to the mysterious Mammoth Cave.
This dummy-type locomotive and its accompanying combined coach were among the last of their kind used in the United States. This exact engine was bought from the city of Nashville. It was used in Nashville to pull streetcars. People have been touring Mammoth Cave since the 1880s, and before the train, this was how they got from Cave City. There's also a caver's camp store next to the visitor center that's got pretty much everything you need for your camping stay. I think I've got a t-shirt from almost every place we've been. Got to get another one. Mammoth Cave National Park has its own United States Post Office. It's also got a great shower and laundry room there. There's also wildlife all over the park. You've seen a lot of turkeys, a bunch of deer too. We were on our way for one of the hikes in the park and found an off-road trail that leads to the trailhead. It's a pretty nice ride, and the fall colors are starting to show. So let's take this. We do a half mile and back.
Pretty tall trees.
Huh?
Pretty tall trees.
Oh, wow. Yeehaw. We're at Mammoth Cave National Park. This is the Green River Overlook. It's pretty impressive. What you think, baby?
Yeah, pretty high up from it. I don't know why.
There's an island on the river.
Yeah, it says the islands disappear with high water and reappear when the water is low again.
Pretty impressive. Well, after this hike, I'm getting hungry. Time to go back to the campsite and do some dinner. So we got ribeyes, asparagus, and some yams. And now this is cinnamon butter that we bought from a lady at the White House Farmers Market. She actually makes fresh lemon butter, or fresh butter I should say, and
Flavors it.
flavors
All
it.
different flavors.
So we have garlic and herb, we have cinnamon butter, and we have another one too, which I can't remember right now. But this looks like a meal. Let's do this. Well, folks, we hope you enjoy this. We had a great day. We're at Mammoth Cave National Park, and today we did the River Styx Trail. It's a tour. It goes down into the very bottom of Mammoth Cave.
Well, what they've mapped
Yeah.
so far.
600 stairs. Well worth it.
They say that the layers in the chambers are like a big bowl of spaghetti. And of course, they've only identified 400 and something miles.
426 miles as of today.
But they think it goes way beyond that. And then there's caves around here not even connected to Mammoth Cave.
So we hope you enjoyed it. Follow along. We got.
Okay, today's our second day. We're gonna do the Frozen Niagara tour. We're gonna take a bus over to this entrance. It's just a short quarter-mile hike, 64 stairs, 96 optional if you want to go down for a unique perspective of underneath the frozen falls. So we're gonna check this out.
That was a lot of fun. Time for another hike though. Let's go try one. So we're here at the Sand Cave Trail. The shortest hike in the park. Let's go do it.
This is the site. of 16 days in February of 1925, where Floyd Collins was trapped in a narrow passage of sand cave 60 feet below the surface. They were not able to rescue him.
Uh-oh.
Said they were trying to expand because the caves were privately owned along then, and they were trying to get more tourists. So they owned Crystal Cave. Wow, can you imagine? 16 days.
Yep, died of starvation probably. Let's go check it out. Hey, squirrel. It's a boardwalk. Well, maybe so. So what we got here? The Carnival Sunday.
Wow. Drawn by newspaper accounts, an estimated crowd of 10,000 people gathered around Sand Cave on Sunday, February 8th. If you were among the crowd that day, you would have been stopped at about this point by a 5-strand barbed wire fence constructed to keep people back from the rescue site. Atmosphere was that of a carnival, families picnic, children's frolic, concession stands sold food and drink, and prayer groups formed, while moonshiners slipped in and out of the crowd. Wow. They tried to make a vertical shaft to reach him. Wonder how they even knew he was down there.
Probably
There's like a tree. There's like a piece of a tree caught in that tree.
That's about cool.
That's weird. Never seen anything like that.
And here we are. For 12 days, volunteer work crews labored for 24-hour shifts under the lip of this rock ledge to sink a rescue shaft 60 feet to reach Fort Collins. No contact with Floyd had been possible since the collapse on February 3rd. Somebody down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Oh
are.
no, it says his body was eventually removed. Oh, I guess people go around the fence and go down. See the steps over there?
Yep, down into the cave.
Into the entrance of the cave.
You want to go?
No.
No? Okay.
Do you?
Nah, it doesn't matter to me. We're going caving in a little while anyway, so.
Can you see it?
Oh yeah. So his body.
Wonder how far back it goes.
Oh. Folks, we're at the Denison Ferry day use area. The road to here starts out right by the visitor center at Mammoth Cave National Park, and it was such an amazing ride. I'm going to put the GoPro on the truck and show you guys what it's like. If you're ever in Mammoth Cave National Park, this is definitely a ride you want to take. Enjoy.
Okay, the hardest hike we ever did.
The one we didn't make, Virgin Falls.
Oh, but we weren't camping. I'm talking about when we were camping,
Oh,
the
when we
hardest
were
hike.
camping, the hardest hike.
Yeah.
Roan Mountain.
That was not hard. That was actually part of
Ah,
the Appalachian Trail. So that was kind of cool to walk on the Appalachian Trail.
yeah, we walked part of the AT. Um, hardest hike. What's yours?
I would say getting to Balanced Rock in Big Bend. Once you start scrambling up, and it was warm. It
Yeah, it
was
was really warm.
October and it was still 80s. So it was pretty warm. And scrambling up those boulders in the path. But also in Big Bend, the coolest was standing in the Rio Grande at Santa Elena Canyon.
Yeah, yeah.
We've been camping in Arkansas 3 or 4 times.
5 times. From southern Arkansas to up in the Ozarks in northern Arkansas. Um, and then we moved to Tennessee
3 years ago
3 years
almost.
ago and have been just enjoying Tennessee. And of course, now we're in Kentucky. But we're only an hour from home, so this is one of our shortest camping experiences. Y'all watch those videos, please.
Go
And
back and watch the old ones. Let us know how it's better, worse,
yeah,
suggestions.
I want you to know, when I first started this, I knew nothing about video editing. And be honest with you, I still know nothing about video editing, but I try. So, hey, if you get a chance, watch a few, please subscribe. We need all the help we can get. Thanks a lot, folks.
Thanks.
We hope you enjoyed it, folks. Please like, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff. And remember to make every day a crazy good adventure. Thanks again.